Sometimes you just gotta kill it, you know? And welcome to the Swine Brothers Show, episode 80 for the 14th, I think.
15th.
What?
The
It's the
15th of April.
15th of April, 2015.
You got
You're
so
right.
drunk that day that you lost.
2016. Yes, whatever. It's because I was out killing kids. You can email the show at ellindamood@gmail.com. Twitter is SwineBros666. And, of course, Facebook is Swine Brothers. My name is Elliot Lindamood. I'm your host. My co-hosts are...
I am the Jim. I will defecate on all existence. Praise me.
No.
Fuck you.
I'm Eric, and I finally figured out why I love coming back to the show. Because I love watching the moral high ground get sodomized repeatedly.
Good.
Oh, I thought you just liked the abuse. That's pretty much what I thought. I'd like to thank everyone for watching the shows in the past couple episodes. We've had a real spike in viewers, so making me more powerful.
Good. Now we just need to make it a suicide cult. So go out and convince your friends to drink the Kool-Aid.
Flavor it, actually. I think you'll find. I mean, that's what I love about the Jim Jones story. He was actually too cheap. I mean, if you're gonna kill, a bunch of people, at least give them something nice to drink. But no, he went for the cheap ass Kool-Aid.
Yep.
I like that. So today is more of a shit fest than anything else. We don't really have a article that will make us want to die.
Mm-hmm.
But it should be a fun show anyway. It's episode 80.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And now we have the Chariot for Women. Ride-sharing service hires women and picks up women passengers. Yes.
Apparently, it's actually on a chariot with like a horse, and not really.
Nah, it says it's a controversial new ride-sharing service for females only. Chariot for Women is an Uber-like service, but it only hires female drivers and will only pick up women or boys 13 and under. Oh boy.
Because men are evil.
Yes.
And no 13-year-old has ever been, spotted looking, in a woman's dress, restroom or.
Yeah, and you gotta remember that, there's no such thing as female on female rape.
Nope.
Which is obviously what this is supposed to fucking do.
And all men are evil and.
Mm-hmm.
Yay. And yes, the female on female rape doesn't exist. Just ask all the people who are not being sodomized in women's prisons.
Yay. Having thousands of passengers in my back seat, I heard stories about unsafe travel. Just fucking while driving. I did that in my youth when I was a bit more bendable.
I was reading a Jello Biafra thing, and he was interviewing a woman who, I guess you can call her an escort service, one of those high-class whores.
Mm-hmm.
And he asked, what was the strangest thing you were ever asked to do? Oh, that's easy. I was brought in by a pilot to do him at 30,000 feet.
Hey.
I fly home. No, yeah. That's a bit unnerving.
Not really. You just hit the autopilot or you're getting the blowjob.
Yeah, but then what if the autopilot wants a blowjob?
Then you're in the movie Airplane, and you're doomed anyway.
True.
Uber drivers are hitting on women and just a lot of unsafe issues.
Because hitting on women is tantamount to...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What are these unsafe issues, like smoking pot?
Well, I've heard... No, there are stories about shit like that. But then again, you'll find that everywhere. I mean, remember the big MySpace scares about kids being lured into like parks where they're like molested or killed or whatever?
Yay. North American Man Boy Love Association.
And that's why Facebook is so obsessed with, it should only be people you know on your friends list. It should only be people you know. Facebook is for people you know, whereas MySpace, you know, and it got a lot of shit for, so that's why Facebook is so obsessed, or at least was. I haven't gotten a notification like that in a long time, years even, so I'm guessing they've calmed their asshole just ever so slightly.
The company told ABC News they received overwhelmingly positive responses from customers, but had to temporarily shut down, both because they could not meet the demand and because of accusations of discrimination from men looking for a ride.
Ha! Take that. Well, yeah, I mean, I've been in situations where I've needed a ride, and, you know, for them to go, oh, we can't give you a ride because you might be a rapist, just because I'm a guy. Well, thanks. I'll just freeze to death out here.
Yes.
Then you've got blood on your hands, motherfucker.
The company plans to relaunch soon under a new name, She Hails. So, like, you know, you're just going to keep closing shop and reopening by this pattern.
Yes. And it's going to be hilarious once they. I want to see them accidentally misprint She Hiles. Riding. It's Uber for the Nazi. It's Uber for the discriminating Nazi woman.
See, I'm perfectly fine with them fucking opening up this shop. I mean, you should be able to hire and fucking do service whoever the fuck you want. But, you know, we gotta show the plot holes in the damn current laws.
I just think it's sad that, you know, people are so, oh no, someone hit on me. I'm going to have to, I can't ride with one of the opposite sex anymore. I just think it's kind of sad that people are thinking like that.
I mean, fucking half the waitresses I know at restaurants get hit on by, like, customers, especially drunk ones. And then they just fucking pass it off and say, oh, I got a boyfriend, even if they don't.
I've had waitresses hit on me. Granted, they were very drunk. I mean, I don't know what you see in this. And once again, I'll just point out that this is not my picture. If you'd like to see my picture, you can find it. But that's not my picture. That's actually what Eric looks like. My picture is actually a picture of Eric.
It's actually a close-up of my cock.
That's disturbing on about 18 levels.
Good. You can't limit hiring to just one gender, Joseph Solomon, an employment law specialist, told ABC News. From a public accommodation aspect, you can't limit who you offer your service to just one gender.
I mean, you can, but I don't see this thing I don't see this thing making any money, and I don't see this thing, I mean, most women I know would overcome their fear and just take Uber, especially if it's easier than She Hails.
This is New York, though, so, you know, you got a lot of paranoid people that are like, oh my god!
Yeah, but let's be honest, New York deserves to be nuked.
Mm.
And there you go. That's what I think of you New Yorkers. You're a bunch of loudmouths.
We believe that giving women and their loved ones peace of mind is not only a public policy imperative, but serves an essential social interest.
You can give me peace of mind by putting a bullet in your head.
Yay. And then all you gotta do is have, like, one of the drivers be involved with human trafficking, and many teens will disappear.
Or better yet, human sacrifice.
Gotta get them virgins.
I don't care if they're virgins. I just want to sacrifice, damn it.
That works too.
Yeah, you're discriminating. They're virgins. Oh, shit. They could be sluts. They could be war sluts for all I care. By the way, all hail the war slut.
The safety of the Lyft community is our top priority, says Lyft. And it says that it has worked hard to protect both drivers and passengers. Uber said in a statement, our technology eliminates nighttime street hails, allows riders to see their route in the app, enables you to share your estimated time of arrival and location with friends and family, and eliminates the need for cash.
Well, the problem with Uber is they're not licensed by anyone. You know, taxi cab, you got to go for license or shit in shit. The problem with Uber is they're a private contractor, so they're not really accountable to anyone. If someone fucks up, Uber can say they never worked here, they were a private contractor, fire the, terminate their contract and move on. Whereas with a taxi service, at least someone's held accountable.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great way companies get out of a lot of shit. Is you hear that a lot of, he has never worked at the BBC. He is an independent contractor. Therefore, we can't be held responsible. Ha 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 ha. Unless, of course, the person is successful. But that's my problem with Uber. Plus, the name's stupid. But that's my problem with Uber. Is plus I have issues about I don't know who the fuck's driving the car. So
yeah,
I don't know if they're gonna all of a sudden go, you know what, my life ain't worth living, and just flip the car. I die.
Oh, well. They were shit on that one good enough.
Yeah, I believe so. So, I mean, I get it, but I think it's not. I don't think it's gonna last. I give it about 6 months.
I just want to hear the outcry myself, because people are like, oh my god, these anti-discrimination laws are killing me. Wait a minute, I'm all for anti-discrimination laws. Wait a minute, what? I just watched brains melt.
Yes, brains melt, and then we played them Time Cube.
Mm-hmm.
Which we haven't done in a while. Because ever since we put on the serious face, we haven't done Time Cube.
Oh, yeah, we gotta fucking do that sometime.
Yes.
Anyways, dear Kim Kardashian, please stop using the term empowerment when you really mean fucking over women.
Dear Kim Kardashian, please drive a pencil into your brain.
Kim Kardashian and Emily Ratajkowski, I don't care, posted a joint topless nude selfie on Instagram, and we're all meant to sit back, have a look at the black stripe over their boobs, their middle fingers in the air, and that omnipresent bathroom mirror, and say, hey, oh, thank God for female empowerment. How empowering. These look just like two women empowered. I need to get some of these empowerment black strip things. Thank you, Kimmy. You have made me see the empowerment light with empowerment. So essentially, they're taking a topless pic and censoring it.
I just don't care. I mean, I think Kim Kardashian's pretty much a plague on humanity.
Mm-hmm.
The whole family's just...
Yeah, last time she did this, she tweeted that it's so important that we let women express their sexuality and share their bodies.
Share their bodies with each other? Or like lesbian porn?
Yeah, I know a lot of people into that. I watch some of it every now and then.
I know you do. That's why I said it, dumb shit.
Oh, no, fuck off. I don't give a shit.
I don't want to. It's my show.
Good.
I'm the host,
Yeah. And that's why you urinate on things.
Because I'm the host.
If it has to do with a woman and we put the words empowering, liberation, and control in there, it's all totally okay. don't go putting shade on that empowering female parade by judging Kimmy for getting her gear off. If you dare judge a woman who is exercising her God-given nude empowerment, you simply don't get it.
Damn it, Jim. You don't get it, man. Nude women have the right to be empowered. I mean, why shouldn't they? Why shouldn't they be empowered? You know, fully clothed women are empowered. I say we should empower nude women all we want.
Except for Kim Kardashian.
We should empower. No, we should empower her. We should empower her to end her miserable life.
Yes, that's what we should empower.
I really, really have to stop saying that, don't I?
Who cares?
You'll care when the fucking cops come knocking at your door.
Mm-hmm. It was rude, ageist, and probably worst of all, humorless. But totally okay because Kim has better boobs than Betty. And Kim's boobs are empowered.
The hell, ageist? Oh my god. And all I've dated is older women, so there you go. Who really don't care about ageism or whatever, as long as they find someone who, but whatever. I don't care.
Yeah. Have a think for a second, please. Kim in another nude selfie is not empowering for women. Stop using the word empowering when you really mean marketing. They are not interchangeable words, just as burgundy does not mean the same thing as table.
Yes, it does, damn it. And yellow is I don't understand the concept of yellow.
Apparently.
Did Ian Smith write this?
I don't know.
Burgundy means the same thing as table. Welcome to the Time Cube universe.
Yeah. Great to see you. It's so literally cool. We just hang out all the time and hang out. Yeah, it is great that I'm just here because we just like hanging out all the time. Hey, you know what I'm feeling besides hungry? I'm feeling really liberated and proud of my life. Like sexuality, because I'm a modern woman and no one can tell me what to do with my body.
I think whoever wrote this is the descendant of Hunter Hunt Hendricks.
Yeah, I think so too.
And everyone knows who that is.
Yeah.
Hey, another New Yorker.
Oh my God, I feel so liberated too. I'm proud of my body and sexuality. Snap. Because we feel so empowered and are proud of our bodies, and because it's such literally a patriarchal society, and women in this country don't even get maternity leave, and 42 million American women live in poverty, and someone is really down the side because she doesn't get the whole liberation via nude selfie thing. Let's just whip off our tops and take a picture and send it out to all the women of the world to show them how empowered they should feel about their bodies too. I literally want to empower women everywhere.
I don't know why we're criticizing it. I think self-empowerment through nude selfies is a good idea.
Yeah, just don't use the word empowerment. Use the word porn.
I'll use whatever words I want. If I want to use the word empowerment, Jim, I'm gonna damn well use the word empowerment. If I want to use the word autofellatio, that's what I'm gonna use too.
Yes, autofellatio. God, that breaks a lot of guys' backs.
hey, I finally did it. I sucked my own dick. Remember that Metalocalypse episode?
Oh yeah, that was great.
What are you doing? Sucking my own.
I've always thought my naked boobs across any medium just scream female empowerment. Oh, by the light of the bathroom.
They do.
Oh, but the light in this bathroom is bad. We need to get into a high-waisted skirt because that is most flattering. and do my hair and makeup. Reggie, find a better light. Ready to show the world what empowered women we are by taking our tops off? Yay.
Yes, do that, and then come to my house.
Kim's new selfie will get attention. It will get clicks. It will allow the Kardashians to keep charging advertisers $200,000 to $400,000 for one Instagram post alone. It'll keep the woman's values stuck in that awfully fragile and mean and energy-sucking world of how they look, not who they are as people.
Yes, but we've been over this.
This is why we have wished for them to self-euthanize.
Yes, but we've been over this 1,000 times. It all depends on who you talk to. And I know people who watch the Kardashians, and they're the worst human beings in the world. So why would you want to listen to anything they say in the first place?
Yeah, I know. So, yeah, this is what's going on in the world.
Yay! I'm depressed already.
Here's some cheerful news. Just because of how fucking fucked up it is.
Here's cheerful news. In a couple days, the new Coven EP comes out.
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
So buy it. And tomorrow's Record Store Day, so if you want to buy some records, go to Record Store Day. You can buy those Metallica box sets for like $5,000 each, where you get a the Metallica remastering of Kill 'Em All and Ride the Lightning. I've heard the Kill 'Em All version. It's okay. It's a little more. It's just more compressed, but it's not ruined like Megadeth.
Yeah.
If you want really, really, really good remastering, try the first two Entombed albums. If you want ungodly, my Swedish friend, the guy from Grind Your Mind. By the way, everyone check out Grind Over Matter. They're doing a Lovecraft special on Monday, and the guy's just a really cool guy. He showed me Entombed's Left Hand, and I listened to both things. They sound like two different albums, but in a great way. Anyway.
As narcotics cops raid a shop, a delivery truck drops off more drugs.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
This bodes well for me.
Yes, it does. And this thing is not working at the moment.
This doesn't bode well for me.
Oh, there we go.
Teach Cleverbot to slaughter humanity.
Let's skip the fucking survey. Something in my damn shit. That's what's going on here. 3 people were taken into custody. 3 people were taken into custody this morning after Fayetteville police raided a Yadkin Road smoke shop where they say illegal synthetic marijuana was being sold. So they didn't even get the real pot. It's fake.
Nope, it's fake, but not like fake like we used to sell like weeds to people.
Oh, yeah. I remember one time I was supposed to be brewing wine off this recipe I found, but I was like too young and dumb. So I figured I'd just add a couple shots to it, then piss in it, and it would be good, but I didn't drink it. I just gave it to my friends, so they essentially just drank my piss.
Yes.
God.
It's homemade. It's homemade wine made in my body.
Oh God.
Did they like it?
Actually, the one guy said, "Oh, I loved it." The other guy said, "It tasted like piss," and I just kept it to myself.
Yeah, tastes like piss. Weird, because I didn't make it with piss.
Yeah. The raid took place at about 10 a.m. at the BS shop on the 4900 block of Yadkin Road. The shop is one of three or four.
That's in one of the Carolinas, I think.
Yeah, North Carolina. The The shop is one of the 3 or 4 houses in the building on a hill above the Lake Valley Road intersection. We're acting on a multitude of information, said Lieutenant Mike Ruff, part of the Narcotics Division. Police have received several complaints that fake marijuana, commonly known as K2 or spice, was being sold out of the store. Officers found a significant amount of spice at the business today, Ruff said.
Interesting.
Yeah. And they go on to say about the drug. Where's the fun part? As officers were winding down the operation, a delivery truck pulled up to the parking lot entrance and handed off a cardboard package to the police and drove away. When the police opened the box, Ruff said spice was inside.
Now isn't really a good time. Could you come back later?
Yeah, you can come back later whenever, these guys are gone.
Yeah. Shit, we're caught, aren't we?
It's becoming increasingly more popular at Fort Bragg soldiers. This drug, K2 shit. Noting that Army Criminal Investigative Command detectives assisted them in the search.
Yay, Fort Bragg. I know where that is.
Charges are pending, Ruff said.
Distribution of fake drugs.
Yeah.
The charge of I didn't get high when I smoked your pot, therefore you're being charged.
Exactly.
That's a crime. Loudwire has done the 10 best metal albums of 2016 so far. I didn't look because I was pretty sure they'd all be shit.
I didn't look either. But here's some good news. A board okays parole for former Manson cult member Leslie Van Houten.
Oh my god. Okay, so my mother very strong about this shit, about how, the stabbing or whatever. And I was like, first of all, it happened 47 years ago or something. Second of all, it wasn't the pregnant girl or whatever, which, someone can actually make it's just a human. Not that I give a shit about that, but, whatever. So, third of all, it was 14 times. It wasn't 64.
Yeah. It's all fun and games till you stab someone 132 times and kick them in the head 3.
Yes. And then it's still fun and games.
Yeah.
Well, of course, she's not going to get parole.
Yay.
Because, no self-respecting governor would actually,
Oh, yeah, let's parole this person who stabbed celebrities.
It was a lawyer, I think. It was a lawyer's wife. I think it was yeah. And the celebrity was the first murder.
Yeah.
Which I always wondered, what if the Beatles never existed and all Manson had to go with was Elvis? What, Love Me Tender written on the wall in dripping blood?
Yeah, Love Me Tender.
Or Can't Help Falling in Love.
I'm all shook up, written on the wall in dripping blood.
A California panel recommended parole Thursday for former Charles Manson follower Leslie Van Houten, more than 4 decades after she and other cult members went to prison for the notorious killings of a wealthy grocer and his family.
Lawyer grocer, what's the difference? Hey, I guess Manson is doing the Jailhouse Rock, so, I guess it does kind of fit. That was lame.
Yes, it was. The now 66-year-old Van Houten was numb after the panel announced its decision following a 5-hour hearing at the California Institution for Women in Chino. And she said, her attorney, she's been ready for this for a long time. Her attorney said outside the prison, and that those who signed an online petition opposed to her release don't know the woman as she is today. It really should have happened a long, long time ago.
Hey, I am all for the release of dangerous cult criminals, so, I
Mm,
I have no choice but to support this.
yes, the baby. Mm,
Unfortunately, that's not even true. You're confusing it with the first.
yeah, eating babies. It should have happened. The decision will now undergo administrative review by the board.
Which of course, it's going to be shot down because no one's going to. I mean, if it was any other thing, but the Manson thing's so well known, it's not going to actually happen.
Uh, Jaywalking, death penalty, murder, $50 fine.
I read about one quote a couple of years ago. A cop said something about people are lucky if they don't get beaten up for jaywalking.
Yay, beaten up. Van Houten, a one-time homecoming princess, participated in the killings of Leno LaBianco and his wife Rosemary. A day after other so-called Manson family members murdered pregnant actress Sharon Tate and 4 others in 1969.
Mm-hmm. Of course, I do hold some resentment for Charles Manson because he ruined Coven's career by carrying the album when I think it was Esquire ran some dumbass story about how satanic underground rock is connected with the Manson family. And of course, people didn't want to touch Coven after that. Of course, they touched Sabbath because Sabbath sang songs about how God is love. But, no one would actually touch Coven. So, yes,
Yeah.
and so, yeah, Manson deserves my contempt for that. For doing it accidentally.
The killings were the start of what Manson believed was a coming race war that he dubbed Helter Skelter, after a Beatles song. Oh boy, he should be looking on and saying, "Oh, it's finally happening. Look at that.
Right?
I'm just wrong. I should have called it Black Lives Matter instead of like Helter Skelter." Van Houten said the group planned to retreat to the desert and hide in a hole. Whose hole?
I know people who do that. Usually because they're really, really high.
Yeah, we're gonna go hide in a hole because we ate too much acid here and killed a bunch of people. Right in the middle of the desert.
There's a great Necrophagia song. It's like an acoustic hippie song. It's about the murders. It's pretty good. It's you wouldn't think it's great because it's like an acoustic hippie song, but it's really infectious.
Cool. Okay. Van Houten was the youngest Manson follower to take part in the killings after she descended into a life of drugs and joined the Manson's cult in the 1960s.
If it was a big enough, it would be called a religion, but because it's not, it's called a cult.
Mm-hmm.
That's I always said that about people who have different beliefs or are fanatics. It's brainwashing, and I'm like, well, what if he was a really gung ho Christian? Then he would be, or then she would be brought up right. But because she believed in this thing, it's called brainwashing.
Mm-hmm. Since then, she has completed college degrees and been committed for her behavior as a model prisoner.
She just killed, just you could be a model prisoner as long as you kill everyone who knows about your dark side.
Mm-hmm.
Like
No
like
witnesses.
like Valorous, he was the most evil thing in the world, but he was loved by everyone because he killed all those who dissented or who saw.
Yeah.
Valorous is a role model for America's youth.
Your behavior in prison speaks for itself. 46 years and not a single serious rule violation. The commissioner told Van Houten Thursday at the close of her 20th parole hearing. It's been 20.
Damn, I would have lost hope at 5.
Mm-hmm. Brown previously blocked parole of former Manson follower Bruce Davis, citing his refusal to fully accept responsibility for his role in the murders of a stuntman and musician, and the gravity of his offenses. He's a
I didn't do it.
stuntman.
I didn't do it. He fell on the gun, and then the gun discharged.
Mhm.
He fell on the knife 25 times.
Oh, yeah.
He's a klutz.
Exactly. On Thursday, Van Houten described in graphic detail for the panel how she helped secure a pillow over the head of Rosemary LaBianca with a lamp cord and hold her down while another member of the Manson family began stabbing the woman in her home.
Interesting.
Will I suffocate or be stabbed? Enjoy.
Which one will it be? Which one will you choose?
Van Houten said she looked off into the distance until another Manson follower told her to do something, and she joined in the stabbing. Quick stab him! You're just sitting there. Do. Quick stab him.
Okay. They died like a pig.
Mm-hmm. I don't let myself off the hook. I don't find parts in any of this that makes me feel the slightest bit good about myself, she told personnel.
Yeah, I feel pretty good about it. I mean, I would feel good about getting caught.
Yes. I don't feel a single thing happened that to me that was good about getting caught.
What about actually, like, but what about doing it? I mean, you regret doing it, right?
Who cares? It's the way the world works.
I regret getting caught, if that's what you mean.
Yep. Van Houten said she looked off into the distance until another Manson follower. Oh, wait, yeah. The LaBianca was stabbed numerous times, and the word war was carved on the stomach of Leno LaBianca.
War.
At the LA County District Attorney's Office vehemently opposed Van Holten's release.
I mean, if you're gonna carve something into someone's stomach, at least make it, I don't know, kind of poetic. Like I would do like a sentence or you know, or at least like Elliot was here, or carve the URL of the YouTube channel.
I shit in my Cocoa Puffs.
Carve. He's found bludgeoned to death with the YouTube channel of Swine Brothers carved in his back.
Mm-hmm. That's the publicity we need.
Yes, shit in my Cocoa Puffs. What was that story again?
How about the chicken and Cocoa Puffs?
Yes.
I forget. Fuck, I can't think of it right now.
Good job.
Mm-hmm. During the penalty phase of her trial, she confessed to joining in the stabbing of Rosemary LaBianca after she was dead.
So you stab her after all, who cares then?
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing? She's been dead for hours. I know, I'm bored.
Yay, bored.
Stab, stab, stab.
Stab, 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 stab.
Shut up.
Yeah. Horror dentist who fled to Canada is on trial in France for intentionally mutilating dozens of patients.
God damn, I sent you that like years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I saw it before I went. I don't remember where I went, but I remember I saw it just before I went somewhere. I was like, ooh, he might like this, and then we never used it.
Yeah, because we were eating up too much time for a while, and now we got it.
Yes, this person is actually really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
A horror dentist. I'd love it if it was a horror dentist.
Yeah.
See, I can, you know, fix your teeth, or I can do other things for you, you know.
A Dutchman dubbed the horror dentist by French media went on trial Tuesday, facing charges of intentional violence and fraud.
Then again, have you ever met a dentist who you didn't despise on some level?
I know. The dentist could be sentenced to 10 years in prison and fined €375,000 if convicted. More than 50 victims are also seeking damages. Scores of people came forward with complaints ranging from multiple healthy teeth removed, pieces of tooth left in the teeth, pieces of tools left in the teeth,
Nice.
abscesses, recurrent infections, and mishap in mouths between 2009 and 2013.
See, actually, what they said was, oh, and they said, well, we can't hear you. And they said, he ripped all my teeth out. See,
Yeah.
I think if I was a horror dentist, I'd just rip tongues out so they couldn't tell.
Oh, yeah.
You want your tongue?
Scores of people came forward with complaints ranging... Oh, yeah.
You've done that a lot today.
Yeah, I know. I'm being off-key. When the noose eventually tightened around him, the Dutchman fled to Canada before being extradited to the Netherlands, then deported to France.
See, this is all the proof I need never to go to the dentist.
His trial in the central eastern town of Nevers is expected to last until March 18th, with a ruling expected later. This is a while ago, so it's already passed.
Yes, I told you we sent this to him like 5 years ago or some shit.
I dread the moment where I'll see him again, because it won't be any longer than the 100 kilograms rugby man who was smiling at us with disregard.
Yes. Of course, last time you went to the dentist, you actually got more entertaining.
Yes, I had drugs.
Literally, if you've never heard that episode of Metal Gate, it was 15 minutes of me, Scott, I think Eric was on there talking, and then Jim would go on either something short or something really long about rape, and he needs to listen to it. He needs, although you were sort of aware of what was happening because you knew that Scott's microphone was, or Scott's computer was dying, so you weren't, 100% out of it, but you were in your own little world. Not as bad as Alex, who came on and said like 2 words, and then because he was so high.
Yeah, it's too high.
Yes, you were at the right point of high.
He claims he was suffering from a borderline personality disorder complicated with a transgender issue and suicide attempts. Yay! This is fucking great. Anything to get off the hook.
I was suffering from everything mentally.
I was abducted by
Everything.
aliens. I was abducted by aliens. That wasn't me. That was an alien clone. I am innocent. It was Bigfoot.
Yeah, detained in a French prison since January 2015, he staged several hunger strikes and thirst strikes, and once swallowed razor blades before he was to be questioned by the investigating judge.
I think a lot of people should swallow razor blades.
Questioned about the alleged mutilations suffered by his patients, the dentist said, "It doesn't affect me."
Oh, yes! Yes! That is the answer that I want. Doesn't affect me. I don't give a shit. Name my mouth.
I am totally blocked from the inside. I don't want to explain it all, he told the investigating judge, according to court documents. You can lock me up for years. It will not change.
No, what I do is, like, I would make sure I had perfect teeth and I'd just smile. I'd just start smiling and showing off my perfect teeth to all the people I, like, butchered. Hey, look right here.
The dentist was welcomed by local people when he opened his office in 2008 in a small town located in a remote part of Burgundy, the Burgundy region, with a status of medical decertification area.
Which, of course, burgundy now means table.
Mm-hmm. The table area. Investigators said the dentist provided false documents to be allowed to practice dentistry in France, gaining tax and economic benefits, and concealed that he was the subject of disciplinary proceedings in his own country. He allegedly overcharged patients, billed them for imagery, dental care, or intentionally did bad, which required further appointments and payments, according to other documents. So he's running a fucking scam.
Wait, so he's an American? He's an American doctor?
I don't know. This is pretty much all America here.
Yes, it is. They're just shocked in Europe that, oh, he cannot believe this is happening. In America, we're like, wait.
That was Tuesday.
Yeah. I know this guy. I know this girl.
He broke my mouth, so I'd have to come in, get more insurance charged to get it fixed, which she broke other things. By the time I was done, I was a toothless old hag with my mouth sagging down to my balls.
Yeah, but that's what you look like now.
Pretty much. The dentist had debts of nearly €1 million, officials said. So he was running a scam to pay off €1 million debt. Isn't that beautiful?
He's a role model for this country.
Mm-hmm.
American doctors should knight him.
Oh, yeah. And now we have new app hopes to save suicidal teens.
You know, I saw this. I don't remember how I saw this, but this is from Vice. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking, back when I was suicidal, the last thing I wanted was intervention.
Yes.
I needed to work out my problems in my own natural way, and I did. And I haven't wanted to kill myself since the last story you read.
Yeah, the last story I read.
Which was what, 3 seconds ago?
Yeah. Krista Mullers was in 4th grade when her symptoms began. She didn't have a name for it back then, but it's clear that her spiral into severe depression began many years before her sophomore year of high school, when she tried to kill herself.
It's called life.
I woke up one day and realized life sucked, so I tried to off myself. The end.
And you didn't, unfortunately.
No. The depression was initially sparked by bullying at school. But even after the bullying stopped, what she describes as dark moods remained. I was bullied, and now I have this urge to just keep slitting my wrists over and over again for 30 days straight until I cut off the bone.
What's wrong with dark moods again? I have nothing but dark moods, with shades of semi-happier, but yet still dark moods. But I'm happy with that.
She didn't feel comfortable talking about how she felt, and she withdrew from her friends and family. I felt like I was the only one feeling this way. Join the crowd, every other suicidal person does.
I withdrew from my family. They didn't care. And I have no friends, except for maybe Jim, and he's not even really a friend. More like someone I use and abuse.
Go piss off, I kill everything.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Because you haven't killed me.
I will eventually once I get the plane ticket.
Yay! Will you film it?
Yes.
I'm fine with that. Well, you know what? I'm fine with that, and especially because I know that vengeance will be mine because he will be slaughtered.
Who cares? It'll be fun murdering while I can.
Yep.
Anyway. She didn't feel okay. Between 13 and 20% of people under 18 in the United States have a mental illness. Only about a third of teenagers get counseling, and unlike adults who generally refer to themselves to therapy.
Oh, come on. Counseling is a big waste of time. I was counseling from when I was 5 to when I was 17. Look how well I turned out. Well adjusted.
The vast majority of adolescents come in for treatment at the urging of their parents, and engaging them is a challenge.
Well, yeah, all he did was talk to her about, or him, about music. It was usually her. All I did was talk about music and racing, and people were like, well, why are you depressed? I couldn't come up with a good answer then. Now I can barely come up with a good answer other than that's how you're supposed to be. Happy people are the screwed up ones, I think.
It was with this situation in mind that former video producer Jennifer Oko teamed up with 5 psychologists and psychiatrists to create Psych-E, an app that serves as a social network and activity tracker for teens with mental health problems. It is currently in beta testing and is set to launch this fall. Beautiful.
Great. Sounds horrible. Sounds like exactly the right thing to push me over the edge back when I was that age.
Here, your phone's telling you not to do it. Aw, you did it anyway.
Your phone's telling me not to do it. I actually was thinking of not doing it. I just wanted to think about it. But now that someone's actually telling me not to do it and not to go through with it, I suddenly... But people don't understand that. It's not that I want to be rebellious or disobey rules or whatever the hell. It's just I needed to work shit out on my own time. I didn't need people telling, well, what's going on? I mean, there's a couple people I could talk to, but they weren't people like that. They were people who were like my friends, who were just like, yeah, I understand. The world's fucked up. Everyone, the best thing I could hear, honestly, was suicidal black metal bands like Shining basically just said, kill yourself. And that cheered me up. I don't know. It's weird.
Psyche aims to improve upon the small collection of mental health apps for teens already out there. Mood 24/7 allows users to track their moods and send them to friends or healthcare providers. Code Blue.
Doctor, Ellindamood wishes for the death of all humanity. He's been saying that since 1994.
Yay. Code Blue offers the ability to send a message to designated support network in case of mental health emergency. Both are free. Lantern, a subscription-based service, matches teens and college students with the therapeutic exercises and coaches to help them identify and reach their mental health goals.
I wish not to kill
my
people.
mental health goal, be more depressed by the end of the year. I'm too happy.
Beautiful.
All been hampered by low adoption rates, so Oko consulted her young advisory board to find out what is missing from the existing apps. What they revealed was simple and unanimous. All of them wanted a way to connect with other teens struggling with mental illness. So let's all get together and form Club Suicide.
As long as you film the results, I don't care. Film it and post it on my channel. Or better yet, you know what? If you're in this club, get in touch. We'll put you on the
There's
website.
a fucking what's it called? Japanese show called Suicide Club or movie.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I know. I'm not stupid.
Yeah, I know.
Regardless of what Eric says.
We realize the ability to connect with one another is an incentive to keeping teens tracking and engaging in their treatment. I
like I said, I had my friends, and that was all. And that's all I really needed or wanted. I didn't need other people who I didn't know to tell me, yeah, life's not all that bad. No, you know what? It is, and here's why. You exist. You breathe the same air as I do.
Oh, yeah. Moeller's, now 18, eventually wrote about her bullying and depression in a post that went viral in her community. She got dozens of messages from teens dealing with mental illness, which helped her appreciate how important it was to be able to talk about these shared experiences.
I was bullied, wah, wah, wah. I was bullied, wah, wah, wah.
Time to kill myself. Yeah, I say that when I had a baseball bat taken to my head. It's more like fight. I want to fight for my life, but I can't.
I was bullied, time to hate humanity, but I never wanted to kill myself because that's what they wanted me to do.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, that's what they wanted me to do.
Psyche is free to use, and like any good app for teens, it offers incentives. In this case, for users to do their therapeutic homework.
Yes, because I was so good at doing homework. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I avoided it whenever possible. I mean, every day.
Yay! Every day, another adventure for the shipwreck of the world maggot.
Well, hey, I know that.
Mm-hmm. We're hoping Psyche will give adolescents an opportunity to talk about things that are happening for them in real time so that their sessions with their providers are less abstract.
Well, this is pathetic, so.
Uh-huh. Please tell me more so people can watch, see how suicide-y I am.
I like what Dave Mustaine, because his daughter asked, why doesn't he go to therapy? And Dave goes, well, why don't I go to therapy? Because a therapist will take daddy's money and pretend to care.
Mm-hmm. Although it was created with suicidal young people in mind, the app is designed to be used by teens with any kind of diagnosed mental illness.
But once you reach 20, you're on your own, bitch.
Uh-huh. Cut the cord. Now it's time to fly or die by slitting your wrists and throat open.
Hopefully both.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you could always fly off a cliff.
Yes, flying off a cliff is good.
Yes.
Although it was created with suicide, Maddie will use Psyche's mood and medication tracker to capture her progress over time.
This is just sad.
Uh-huh.
See, I'm feeling more depressed today. Time to commit suicide.
No,
Good.
don't, oh my god!
Wait! Don't do it!
Oh, you have something to live for. Sleep at TV begins another broadcast day.
Alright! Oh no!
Mm-hmm. Honestly, if we met in person, I would just get their numbers, she said with a laugh, and text them when I got home.
If we met in person, I would say, you are the scum of the earth, please die.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'd kill Eric.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you go.
And finally, apology after devout Muslim bites into pork snack wrongly labeled as cheese roll.
Cheese roll!
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we have to shit on Muslims again.
Yay, must shit on everything. The devout Muslim was horrified after biting into a savory supermarket snack he thought was cheese and onion, but turned out to be pork. The 20-year-old said that he had to snatch another roll from the same Morrison's pack from his 8-year-old brother's mouth.
Because you belong to a religion that, exclusively says you can't eat pork for whatever reason. Oh yeah, because it was unclean thousands of years ago. You can't like use your brain and think, why is that? You have to go, well, God or Allah or whatever didn't want me to eat pork, so it must still be true. The hundreds and thousands, well, I guess like 16, however fucking many years after after the Quran was written, it must still be true because reasons. I don't get it.
Mhm.
I've never understood religious thought.
Mhm. They've been clearly labeled as cheese and onion and suitable for vegetarians. Eating pork is forbidden by practicing Muslims.
Good, more pork for us.
For centuries, our ancestors have not eaten pork. I can't believe that this has happened. I have never touched anything like that. Just touching it is evil.
Daddy, I pissed off the invisible sky god.
Well, the guy who bit into this is probably gonna be the most disappointed of all, because now he has to give up bacony goodness once more after taking a taste of sweet victory.
Yes, after taking a taste of sweet bacony goodness, he has to give up bacon.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I pissed off Sky Daddy.
It was a bad mistake of Morrison's, especially to make it in the Grillington area, which has had a huge Muslim population. It's unforgivable.
Maybe it was a bad mistake for you to choose Islam.
I mean, it was a bad choice to eat anything from the store.
Oh, okay. I'll be honest. Nothing annoys me more than people who want special treatment. You know, I can't eat this because I'm a vegetarian. I can't eat this because I'm, we put out shit for you to eat and you eat it. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you should choose a religion where you're not, forced to be a fucking picky eater. I mean, I'm a picky eater, but there's always shit for me because I love meat and there's always meat. So maybe if you picked a less whiny religion,
Exactly.
I can't eat this. Well, I guess you're going hungry then.
We regularly buy the cheese pastries from there, so we never expected it to be pork. Why should we? It just shouldn't be, because it is cheese.
It should be, dude. It's if I was working in the factory and I saw there's something suited for vegetarians, I'd put as much meat as I could in it, then watch as they cry.
Oh yeah, much crying was had.
Meat is murder. Good. You've committed murder.
They have to be extra careful. The
No, they
rolls
don't.
were their own brand, baked and packed by them. They are completely to blame.
No, you're to blame for once again choosing a religion that has to be so choosy.
Mm-hmm.
Just eat pork like a man.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's my
The
opinion.
pork and the cheese look exactly the same. You can't tell the difference from the outside. The only difference is the label, and it was wrong. My little brother didn't realize at first, so I had to snatch it out of his mouth. He's really upset about what he's seen.
No, actually, he's upset because you deprived him of bacon. You've just scarred the kid for life.
Yep.
So, yeah, you've scarred the kid for life by depriving him of bacon. I think we should force feed Muslims bacon.
Yeah, throw bacon all over the mosque.
No, force feed it to them. Because you think that they'll still maintain their religion if you make them taste the sweet goodness.
Oh yeah. What you really need to do is just I forget.
Okay, that's a great line. What you really need to do is just I forget.
Yeah, you need to use a strip of bacon as a bookmark in the crack.
Yes, and then eat it, and then
Yes.
and then lick the pages because you'll have bacon grease on the pages,
Oh yeah.
and then draw Muhammad.
Yeah.
Yay! If you now that was Jim saying all those horrible things about force feeding people bacon.
Yeah. You would now have to get rid of the contaminated plates that they were using to eat the pork-filled pastries.
Oh my fucking god! You know,
We
and
have to destroy the plates now, for they are unholy.
it never comes through this guy's mind that maybe it's just too much work.
Uh-huh.
That's the thing about religion that amuses me. It never, makes it to his brain that wow, this is a lot of work for something that's unproven.
Yeah. Ah, fuck.
That's awesome. We have to get a good card for that. We have to get a good card for this and get some good
Yeah.
keywords in there.
He apologized and gave me a refund. A few more pounds than I paid for, which felt like a payoff. But I was really disappointed at the lack of customer service.
Unfortunately, he dipped it in pork before he gave it to him.
They did not self-abase themselves and flog themselves for my own entertainment, for they have violated me in ways I have never known before.
That it doesn't say that.
Oh, no, it doesn't say that. It didn't seem to sink in with them and the enormity of what their mistake was meant to us.
I don't care what the
wasn't-
enormity of your mistake is meant to you. You're a picky eater. You don't deserve to live.
I wasn't bothered about getting money back. I wanted to know that they would be doing everything possibly could to find out what happened and to make sure it doesn't happen again.
You know what? We're really, really sorry we did that, and here's some ham to compensate.
Here's some heroin
No, ham, you dumbass.
with ham.
Ham heroin.
Heroin with ham. Uh-huh.
That just goes so well together.
Oh, God. I want to know they do everything they possibly could to find out what happened so it doesn't happen again. I got the feeling that though he could give me a refund and I'd go away and forget about it, but I won't ever do so. They have violated his trust, apparently.
I violated some things.
We were very sorry to learn that the customer was sold an incorrectly labeled product, and we have offered our sincerest apologies. We will ensure extra vigilance with regard to the correct labeling of these products and will closely monitor it to make sure it doesn't happen again.
That's such a non-answer, too.
Yeah.
We are working as hard as possible to ensure that he'll go away.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Well, that's it for that.
The episode or the stories?
That's the end of the stories.
All right. We've been doing really short ones recently.
Yeah. The world's not eating itself like it should be. It needs to eat itself more for more entertainment.
Oh, well, short and sweet.
Yep.
So I guess this has been the Swine Brothers Show, episode 80 for April 15th, 2016. I will be at the Long Beach Grand Prix Saturday and Sunday. I will return on Monday. Of course, I'll be there Saturday night, Sunday night from home, so we can still shit ourselves. But I will give you a full report. Well, not you, but the people on the show, a full report of the races. And by full report, I mean I saw cars. No.
Yeah.
You can email the show at ellindamood@gmail.com. Twitter is SwineBros666, and Facebook, of course, is Swine Brothers. For Eric, who didn't say much, for Jim, my co-host and manager of the YouTube channel, I guess, I've been Ellindamood. No time to explain. The GOAT is going sports car and IndyCar racing, and we'll see you on Monday, which hopefully will have some good stories.
Mm-hmm.